Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
On the set.
Back to throw, it's Francis. Just a short pass to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Green 25.
On the move, it's Richardson. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go.
42, Spider.
Wants to throw. It's Francis. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Right down the middle. Looking to get it in. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tulsa. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Turning it on! Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Francis. Got a man, it's Booker. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Booker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
29 Philly. 2.
Using his legs, it's Richardson. Got the 1st down and more. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Foley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Francis. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Booker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And off Jones. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
This time he's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They think there's room to run to the right here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Francis. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Booker. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tulsa! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Roach. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They'll give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Francis. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the quick pass. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's reeled in. It's Warren. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Francis. That's caught. It's Booker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Ready.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go.
Using his legs, it's Allen. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to throw, it's Francis. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Francis. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long.
Come on, set.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
On the ready.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The option look. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll move the tight end. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on!
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They booted away on 4th down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.